What some places have lost sight of is that feeling that's conjured up when a student visits your campus. They don't want to see a picture of a building. They don't want to see a picture of a classroom with nice computers in it. They want to feel that feeling.
There's this thing we call the Castleton Way, and our students live by it, our faculty, our staff.
The Castleton Way is being genuine with those around you. It's looking someone in the eye and seeing them.
I have been able to cry in front of my professors and still manage to feel okay to go into the classroom after I've just shed 1,000 tears.
We look out for each other. We support each other.
I am the Vice President of the Faculty Assembly here on campus. We all come in as faculty to improve the entire culture of Castleton.
We talk a lot about things that we can control, such as our attitude, what kind of teammate we are, the work ethic that we put into being a student.
The Castleton Way, just be nice, be helpful, and smile to people.
None of us are perfect. And the beauty is that because one person's kind to you when you weren't perfect, you're kind to others when they're not perfect, and it's just this positive feedback loop.
There's a sense in our campus of a community, but a community like a family. In order for us to be successful, you need to have that support system.
What we have here transcends any one person. No one faculty makes Castleton, no one student.
I love my Castleton community like it's my family. I think there's something really powerful about how long Castleton's been around as a university.
We're the 18th oldest college in the country, oldest college in Vermont. One might think that we would take a conservative approach.
We've seen a huge improvement in our facilities for athletics.
We can't just rest on our laurels.
You look around campus, you see labs being renovated and built.
We've had $1 million+ in science lab renovation. We had a $500,000 renovation in our theater department.
This is an incredible facility. You're again in a small town in rural Vermont, and we have one of the nicest theater facilities in the whole state.
I think we've done a really good job of sinking our roots into a bunch of different places, getting involved in Killington.
Our resort and hospitality management program, they're living and learning right on the mountain.
Getting involved in Bennington.
Those programs represent an opportunity to expand our nursing program to serve more Vermonters.
Our students are those people, are those scientists, are those doctors in the field, and they're changing the world.
We compete really well academically. Our students represent us well, they represent themselves well. Students who care about their academics and their achievements and their GPA. Our athletes do better academically than our non-athletes, and that's partly because of the structure they both strive for and then our coaches involve. Us joining the Little East a few years ago was pivotal.
It's one of the most competitive conferences in the Northeast. You start talking about competing with schools in Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts.
Everybody comes out and they support it. Hockey games, basketball games, it's a big game. You can't even get in there. You can't get a ticket.
It's definitely attracted a higher caliber of athlete to the university.
And they crush it. Our athletes crush it.
I don't think every college can say it's a community where people feel important, where people feel respected and cared about.
I wanted to come to a place where they will be proud that I'm there.
Our mix with out-of-state and in-state and international students makes it a place where you're going to get to see, understand, and engage with people different from you.
They have so many countries represented here, over 40, and they're so proud of their international students.
I was walking to class one day and I just heard fluent Swedish behind me. I think it's just amazing and it's a huge asset to the university.
It helps you remember how to connect as kind human beings, which is something you can forget if you don't connect with people who are different from you.
Castleton serves a very high percentage of first-generation college students, and we need to support them.
A small state school can serve a different population that wouldn't already get opportunities just thrown at their feet.
So we're the recipient of a $2.2 million Title III grant, and it's about changing our structures to allow for students to be persistent to graduation. It's about making sure that our systems adapt to today's student.
People not only want to be successful, people want to be connected.
Judgment from other people at Castleton, I haven't personally seen a lot of it.
I think that's the best thing of Castleton. We have a small, healthy community.
We are unique in that we're the only college in the Vermont State College system where a staff member is dedicated to the work that I do, addressing these issues of dating violence, domestic violence, sexual assault.
We provide a lot of education and coping skills and strategies.
The majority of students I work with, though, it's not something that's happened to them here on our campus. My services are probably more directed at those where it happened to them in high school or middle school or prior. So having me in this position is not a reflection of having more of an issue. It's more that we're not going to cover it up and we want to get your student back on the track of being successful.
There's no shame in seeking support. In fact, it's really healthy to seek support.
When you talk about being innovative, you talk about being responsive. Castleton does all those things really, really well. And we have the respect of our community. We have the respect of educators in our region. We have the respect of business leaders. It's benefiting the region. It's helping economic development.
You know, I've always been a believer that once we get people on campus, this place does such a good job of sinking their teeth into you and making a real impact on you. And once we get people here, I think a lot of them end up coming here because they're just sucked in.
If you are somebody with a passion, and I don't think it matters what that passion is, I think that you're really gonna love Castleton. If ice hockey is your life, or if you're a theater arts student who in your free time you're reading monologues and memorizing them for fun, you're going to find your people here at Castleton.
I've only been here since the fall of 2018 and I've had multiple conversations about how I wish I just started my full career here.
The things that make me most happy are seeing my students be successful.
Castleton has made me a better person and has equipped us to go out and change the world.
You can change the world.
We will change the world.
Together, we can change the world.